Hey guys, it's Louisa here, and today I would like to explain to you the difference between have and have got. Let's start with pronunciation. Have got sounds different in British and North American English. Got in British English, for example, I have got a car, and got in North American English, for example, I have got a car. In very informal American speech, people may drop the v part, but not s part. For example, instead of I've got a problem, people say I got a problem. But instead of she's got a problem, you cannot say she got a problem.
We got a problem with our location.
Now let's talk about contractions. In conversation, we normally contract have got. So listen and repeat after me. I have got, I've got, I haven't got. You have got, you've got, you haven't got. She has got, she's got, she hasn't got. He has got, he's got, he hasn't got. It has got, it's got, it hasn't got. We have got, we've got, we haven't got. And finally, they have got, they've got, they haven't got. We can't contract have, so instead of I have a car, you can't write I have a car, but you can say I have a car or I have a problem. Because when people speak, they speak quickly, so it becomes shorter. So instead of I have a car, you can say I have a car or I have a problem. Now let's move on to talk about usage. We use have or have got in several situations. To talk about possession, for example, I have a car or I've got a car. To talk about relationships, I have a brother or I've got a brother. To talk about illnesses, for example, she has a bad cold or she's got a bad cold. And to talk about characteristics of people and things. For example, he has a strong personality or he's got a strong personality. In all four situations, you can use either have or have got with no difference in meaning. We're continuing to speak about usage. We prefer to use have got in informal speech, written or spoken. Let's compare two situations. I've got a football game at 5 o'clock. This sentence can be said by one friend to another friend or by a child to his mother. And because this is an informal situation that can happen in our everyday life, we use have got. Let's look at another example. We have a meeting today. You can hear this sentence in an office or in another formal situation. That is why we say we have and not we've got a meeting today. In very informal speech, people say ain't got instead of haven't got. Although many people consider this to be grammatically incorrect.
Oh, come on, you ain't got no skills. I don't even.
When we're talking about repeated or habitual situations, we prefer to use have. For example, I have a cold or I've got a cold at the moment. Because I'm talking about my health at the moment, I can say I have or I've got. Both options are possible. But if I say I often have a cold, the word often shows that it's a repeated situation, and in repeated situations, we prefer to say have and not have got. Do you have time to go shopping today? Or have you got time to go shopping today? Both questions ask about today. It's not a habitual situation, it is only about today. But if we say, do you have time to go shopping at weekends? At weekends, it's a regularly repeated period of time, which is why we say, do you have time, not have you got time. Let's talk about tenses. We can use have to talk about present, past, or future. We can use have got only in present. Let's look at present simple. The positive form for have is, for example, I have a car. The question is, do you have a car? So we form the question with the help of the auxiliary verb do. And the negative form is, I don't have a car. But if you look at have got, you will see that the positive is, I have got a car, but the question is not formed with do or does or any other auxiliary verbs. In the question, the word have moves to the beginning of the sentence before the subject you. So, have you got a car? And the negative is, I haven't got a car. Again, there is no auxiliary used. No extra auxiliary used, so we just say I haven't got. In past simple, the word have changes to had. So I had a car. Did you have a car? the auxiliary verb is did, and I didn't have a car in the negative sentence. For future, we use auxiliary verb will. I will have a car, will you have a car, and I won't have a car. There is no past or future simple forms for the phrase have got. Also, the word have alone can also be used in present perfect, future perfect, or past perfect tenses, but the only tense that is possible for have got is present tense. Now, how about continuous tenses? We do not use have or have got in continuous tenses in the situations we discussed here. I have a car, we say, not I'm having a car. Or I've got a car, not I'm having got a car. However, have is used in the expressions like have a shower, have breakfast, have a walk, etc., which can be used in continuous tenses. For example, I have a shower every morning, that's present simple. I'm having a shower right now, that's present continuous. And that is possible because have a shower is an expression. Have got cannot be used in such expressions. We cannot say I have got a shower or I'm having got a shower. When we think of have got, we often remember present perfect, and that's because sometimes have got may also be the present perfect form of the verb get. So for example, I have got an email today means I have received an email and not I have an email. You can understand the difference from the context. For example, if I say I have got a sister, that means I have a sister, not I have received a sister. Both have and have got are used in two more situations to express necessity and certainty. Let's look at those situations now. Both have to and have got to are used to talk about what somebody needs to do. For example, I have to go now or I've got to go now. Both sentences mean I need to go now. She has to finish work today or she's got to finish work today. Both sentences mean she needs to finish work today. Mind that after have and have got, there's the word to followed by infinitive. In the same way, there's to plus infinitive after has and has got. And now the second situation. You can also use have to or have got to when you feel sure that something is true or will happen. For example, the shop has to be open now means I'm sure it's open now. And one more example. You've got to be kidding me. This sentence shows the speaker is very surprised by what someone has said. Have got to is often pronounced as gotta. So, you gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me.
Do you have a light?
No smoking, ma'am.
You've got to be kidding me.
I hope you enjoyed this lesson with me, and I'll see you in the next one.